But Gilbert, I know this kind of hurts you to talk about this, but Anderson Silva and Jake Paul faced off on Monday in LA. Gilbert, give me your thoughts on Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva. What do you think about it?
Yeah, like the banner says. And other news, Jake Paul and Anderson Silva. It's interesting. It does have my attention, but not because it's finally the fight we've been waiting for Jake Paul. Because you know, I'm gonna give credit to Jake Paul. He trains properly. He wants to be a boxer. I just think that he's not in a real class, professional level. And but he's done his job against, washed up over the hill MMA fighters. And I'm sorry, Anderson Silva, you are a legend, but you're in that category as well. And then it's just disappointing because he was fighting on a fight. I didn't care. I didn't have to be a championship boxer or an elite. Just a somebody in the pro sports of boxing. Those two fights fell through. The half brother of Tyson Fury, I can't even remember his freaking name. He couldn't make it to the United States. And then Hakeem Rotman Jr., the son of the other former heavyweight boxer. I think he was a champion at one point. Couldn't
Tommy
make weight.
Fury.
Tommy Fury from one of the reality TV shows. I think I found out from him. I don't know how much of a real boxer he is, but he trains as a boxer. And Hakeem Rotman Jr., he actually spends 24/7 training in the ring as a boxer. He couldn't make the weight. He was making excuses about whatever. I kind of was done with him too. And here we are, Anderson Silva and Jake Paul. I guess, Fernando, why not, man? They finally met up in Hollywood and Phoenix for their face-off. I think the fight's October 29 on Showtime pay-per-view.
Let's see what Jake Paul had to say about this matchup.
Correct. Except I'm about to. Hey, the fun was over day one of boxing, okay? The fun was over on day one of boxing. I signed up for the hardest sport in the world, and I love it. That's what I'm built for, and I love a challenge. I grew up idolizing this guy. For me, this is even surreal that I'm like sitting here. I have to take a moment to be like, wait a second, is this real? All the cameras. I was sitting on a couch watching this guy as a kid, and here we are. I love the challenge. This is my toughest fight yet, and I'm prepared. I'm built for this, and sparring world champions in the gym, getting ready for Anderson. Obviously, he's a southpaw. My first time going up against a southpaw, but I love this shit, man. I truly feel like I was put on earth and destined to box, make or break moment. And I know I have.
The combat sports is part of me. And when I
Combat
have
Compas.
the opportunity to show him my respect and how much I love fighting, I'm completely exciting, And today is so amazing, I'm so exciting.
He's excited.
I challenge.
Yeah.
You don't seem too excited.
I am. I think I don't want to say I don't want to bash Jake Paul too much because I think he has a lot of respect for the sport, and I think he has respect for what people do, put in their life on the line every time they step into the ring. He's also a good promoter for himself and getting eyeballs on the sport, and he's promoting women's boxing too. With Amanda Serrano, so I've seen that side where he's trying to take it seriously, and this is credit for him because I'm going to be negative here. But this is credit for him to get to this point where I'm actually taking him seriously and give you some boxing analysis for Jake Paul. He trains hard. He has some power, but he's still slow-footed, no combinations. And the only thing that throws me off when he's trying to challenge the Canelo Alvarez, you're not in that class of Canelo Alvarez. I don't know if you ever will be, Jake Paul, but you're now testing yourself. I respect Anderson Silva. He's a legend, but he's not a boxer. He could strike, but he's not kicking. Uh, Gloves are bigger, all that stuff. It won't be the same, but you are a little bit increasing on the competition. He is left-handed, like you mentioned, but still, you're at this level where like, okay, now I want to see you for reals, fight a boxer and be a real boxer. I still feel like we're in the same level here. It's same thing what we saw with Woodley and the other fights. So, Jake Paul, credit for you to getting eyes on the sport. You're a great salesman. You promote, and that's what you want in today's sport. A lot of people cannot promote that way unless you're a Floyd Mayweather or you're a Mexican fighter who has a big fan base. It's tough, but Jake Paul did it. I'm just a little disappointed that we won't get to see if he's actually for real, because Anderson Silva, nice fight. I'll probably watch it, but I'm gonna walk away leaving like, I don't know what came out of it.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't know what to make of it. I think it's going to be another one of the celebrity, but I mean, who knows? Anderson Silva is so crazy that he might be able to catch him, but I'd be surprised. I mean, it'll be interesting. Huh?
The people will love that if Silva catches Jake Paul.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Who knows? I mean, Adrian Peterson and
oh man,
and Le'Veon
actually,
Bell.
I forgot about mentioning that on the rundown, Fernando. That was a nasty knockout.
Yeah, it really was.
Le'Veon Bell.
Man, yeah, I mean, it's gonna have all the theatrics. It'll be interesting if the fight goes through. I think this fight will go through because Anderson Silva is one of those guys that I think will go through with it and he will fight Jake Paul. But before I let you go, I got one more for you.
All right.